Yeah.
So, for me, it's so straightforward that the same forces of life, primary respiration, long tide, embodied forces that Sutherland called potency, fields within fields, rhythms within rhythms, the same forces organizing our form, are organizing our planet, our solar system, the universe. Expressions of the tide manifest in many, many ways. We were all organized within fields. There's been research now around the torus-shaped biomagnetic field that organizes us, that organizes our planet as fields within fields within fields. Everything. Sutherland used the term transmutation, a change in quality, a change in state that steps down.
Yeah.
That's the fields within fields, and the universe is one huge field, and we're not separate from that. Yeah. And where our field is suspended within all that. In many ways, in our training, we're in terms of the Karuna training anyway, we're trained to hold that. You're trained to hold that very wide field, the sense fields within fields, the sense resonances between fields, to know that in our seeming separateness, or
we are not
differentiation, we're actually not separate, we're interconnected. We're not merged, but we're resonant and interconnected. Yeah. The same forces organizing me or organizing you. That goes back to Sutherland and Becker, where they talked about, like Dr. Becker would talk about, it's no name meeting no name, primary respiration resonating and supporting us both. It's not separate. So it's all there really, and it all is where. Within your wide field, where you orient to.
Yeah.
That makes any sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all perception.
Yeah, it's all
and
perception.
And how to respond to that, hopefully, as a human being, our big challenge is to find compassion and kindness. But, so many of us identify with our conditioning, whether it's societal, familial, racial, cultural, all of that, and we engage in splitting and power over the horrible things we see happening in our human world, have been happening for thousands of years in various ways. So we've been, not very nice to each other in that way. So it's like finding the heart of ourself, and in that we find non-separateness and compassion, and that was in many ways the Buddha's journey and teaching, that it is important to come out of our self-form into a wider receptive state of presence, and that compassion can then emerge. So it's a challenge, and so one of our roles as practitioners to enter that heart-centered, resonant space. I think in your training, we did the exercise with heart-centered receptivity.
Yeah.
I'm sure we did. And that's the heart of the work, entering that state of presence where there is relational resonance and heart-centered holding.
Yeah.
And then perception comes in the particulars and the tides and a unique particular person's process.
Yeah.
But we're all non-separate in that also.
Yeah.